All right. So this video is going to go over the spleen stomach sound. Obviously, it's a seated Qigong move, and the sound itself is going to be like the word who. So W-H-O, right? The movement is, it starts just like all the other seated Qigongs, right? Hands face up, or I should say palm face up on the knee. This time, however, instead of drawing a circle in this way or in this direction, we actually draw a circle out and then it comes inward. Now, the hands actually are touching the body, right? In fact, let's talk about that for a second. Where are they touching the body? If you take your finger and run it down until you find the very tip of that bone, your nerdy words for the day are xiphoid process. Yep, super nerdy words. That just means the bony protrusion or the process that's actually coming out of the bottom of the sternum, right? So we don't want to press into that. We don't want to press into bone. We want to press into that soft, fleshy space right underneath that. In particular, we only want to press with the left hand because that's where the spleen is at, is over on the left-hand side of the body, roughly about that same level or depth into the body, but a few inches deep into the body, right? So that when we come around, we connect, we make connection with both hands for sure, but only the left presses in. And then that's when we'd also be making the sound is, we come in and we're making our sound as we're pressing in, right? So again, the sound is who, right? So let's crank out a few repetitions, right? So I'm going to inhale, reach out and around. The fingers are going to connect and then immediately fold in toward my body. I'm going to press in with that left hand and make my sound. When I'm out of breath, the hands disconnect, flow back down to the lap. The eyes are going to close and I'm going to focus on my spleen for one breath. Inhale, I'm going to reach out and around. Hands are going to connect. They're going to come in toward the body once they touch. Left hand is going to push and I'm going to make my sound. Out of breath, the hands are going to flow out, back around, back down to the lap. I'm going to close my eyes and focus on the spleen for one breath. Third and final repetition. I'm going to inhale, reach out and around. Hands are going to beeline in toward the body. I'm going to press with that left and make my sound. When I'm out of breath, hands return back down the lap. Close the eyes. Focus on the spleen for one breath. All right. So that's the spleen stomach sound. However, I just realized I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that it's connected to what we would call Indian summer. However, not everybody in the world has the name Indian or was aware of the name Indian, so they just called it late summer, right? I guess you could say we're experiencing that a little bit right now. As far as emotions go, it's connected to overthinking. Some people might label that as worrying. Others might label it as anxiety. So this would be a great sound to practice if you are dealing with spleen issues, stomach issues, or one of the emotion connected to that particular organ set, right? Now, it doesn't matter how you label it, it's all really the same thing, right? So that's going to help balance that out. Those elements are, or I should say, those organs are connected again to, you know, the season of late summer and also the element of earth. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you took some time to love yourself, and if you haven't, then you do. I hope you love on your loved ones, because, man, that's a great part of the journey. Till next time.